The extensions in IPsec for PQC and QKD that I've described so far are probably rather complex to you. But fortunately, these complexities behind the scenes are not visible for the most extent to end users, to people running the network. In practice, it's rather simple and straightforward for operators to configure and monitor PQC and QKD for their IPsec networks. In the next couple of slides, I will show some screenshots of commercially available IPsec gateway products to demonstrate how simple it is to turn on PQC and QKD in your network. This is the screenshot of the management web interface of one widely used IPsec gateway product. It shows the screens for configuring an IKE gateway and an IKE crypto profile. Now, this screen contains many configuration fields, but the vast majority of these fields are things that you have to configure anyway as part of the normal workflow for configuring an IPsec tunnel. The only things that are new are marked in red here. Now, enabling PQC for your IPsec tunnel is very straightforward and only involves a couple of new configuration fields. First, you have to check the Enable Post-Quantum Key Exchange checkbox, and then you have to select one or multiple of Post-Quantum Key Exchange methods. So here we've chosen one, namely Kyber 512. That's it. These are the only things you have to do to turn on PQC in your network, using software that's commercially available today. This is a screenshot of the management web interface of another widely used IPsec gateway product from a different vendor. Enabling PQC on an IPsec tunnel is just as simple for this vendor. In the screen for creating an IPsec tunnel, the only thing you have to do is select one of the PQC key exchange methods. In this case, we've selected MLChem 512. That's it. If you configure that, you're done. Here we show how to configure QKD. So this is a QKD example as opposed to a PQC example. This is also on a different vendor, also widely available. In this case, I'm showing as an example how to configure it using the command line interface instead of the graphical user interface. This vendor actually does have a graphical user interface. I just wanted to show you how it's possible to do it using the command line interface as well. The configuration shown in the background in gray is the configuration that you have to do anyway for an IPsec tunnel. And the configuration in black on front is the new configuration that you have to add to enable QKD. And essentially, the only thing you have to do is say, I want to use QKD, and enter some information that identifies how to reach the QKD device from where to get the key. This is another vendor. This is also an example showing the CLI. This is also an example using QKD. In this case, we're using Etsy QKD 014 as the key delivery interface. The previous example was using Skip, but it's the same thing. This is also additional configuration on top of what you have to configure anyway. And this 90% of this is just information about where to get the key and how to authenticate yourself to the key delivery QKD device.